What is happening, YouTube? How y'all doing today? It is Saturday. It is hot out there, man. It is hot in those streets. Hopefully, your yard sale day has gone well. My name is Joe, just your average Joe, hanging out. I'm going to show off some of our pickups. See what we got today. I would say overall didn't do too great, but y'all tell me how I did. Basically, drop comments. Let me know how I did. I'm gonna see what all we got. So let's start off with I got up at 6:30 and I basically got right up and started going. So didn't even change. I just got rolled out of bed and threw on what I had on yesterday and just boom hit the road this morning. Um, so yeah, I gotta get a shower in me. That's for sure. But nonetheless, it's about 10:30 in the actually it's about 11 right now. I just picked up some Jersey Mike's on the way home. So I'll be doing Jersey Mike's for lunch. If you don't know, now you know. Jersey Mike's one of my favorite. But again, my name is Joe, just your average Joe, hanging out, showing off some pickups from today's yard sales. Sales are still terrible. I haven't sold anything yet since yesterday. So sales are atrocious right now. eBay, I don't like eBay at the moment, but we're going to keep grinding because that's what we do here. But let's go over what we got. I've been reselling, just to let y'all know, if you're new with me, I've been reselling on eBay for over 8 years full time, and I've been selling and buying on eBay since 2000. So I've been around quite a bit, know quite a bit, experienced quite a bit. So if there's anything I can do to help, anything you want to pick my brain about eBay, how things work, about reselling, I'm more than happy to share that stuff. So I'm not going over any comments today. As y'all know, if you've been with me before, that I've started something new, that I address the comments in the videos live on the next video. So like any comments that I have on the old videos or video or whatever, any comments that pop up between the last time we did a video and in the new video, we end up addressing those live. So this time I'm not going to do it, but Monday when we do our video for Monday for our sales, I'll address questions and those comments. I think I got like 5 comments right now total sitting in my box. So I will certainly address those on Monday. So hang tight, everybody that's dropped comments. I will certainly get to you guys. But let's go ahead and go over sales. So, or not sales, let's go over pickups today. So it started today with this little bundle right here. Started off my day. You know, video games is my main thing. I got to a yard sale pretty early, and they actually had Mario 15 a piece and 007 I ended up getting for 8 a piece. And then I got Star Wars. I don't even know if this one's any good, but what is this? Arslan, the Warrior's Legend. I don't know. It was something obscure, so I figured I'd pick it up as $1. And then Ratchet and Clank disc only. If anything, I can use it as a filler, but I figured that might be like $9.99 possibly. So, and then the Battlefield Deluxe Edition for PS4. I don't really mess with PS4 too much, but you know, for $1 a piece, I said I can't beat it, and I bundled it with this. I think I did total. Actually, I take that back. This stack right here was $20. So I ended up doing $20. So like 8, and well, I don't know, but I ended up just offering $20. They said yes. So $20 for this little pickup here. I want to say Mario alone is 30, and I believe 007 is like 25, 20, 25. Kurt, if you're watching, Kurt, they're going straight to the cartridge pile. straight to the cartridge pile. Why? Just how I do, because they're not filler games. Those are not fillers. Those will end up at some point getting sold individually, but they're going to go. That's where they're going for now. So, until I decide to do something. The next thing I picked up was, what was the next stuff? The next sale, I think it was the Alexa, and I think it was just the Alexa. No, and the camera. So the Alexa and the camera was the next sale I went to. I didn't get any footage. Shame on me. I didn't get any footage, guys. I'm sorry. Which I need to edit it anyway, so you wouldn't see it for like, I don't know, 9 years before I end up editing it. So never. So it's probably not ideal anyway, because I'll never get around to editing it. But a brand new Echo Dot and Canon digital camera. She said it works. I don't know. I mean, they were marked for $5 a piece. I said we'd take 7 for both. She said yes. So $7 in on those. So that's that. I have yet to get through my pile. If you can tell, this is some of my pile from last week's yard sale too. I have yet to get to. I've been falling behind this week. So my goal is to get all of this table cleared out. So I'll show you guys once it's cleared out. Hopefully later this week, I'll show you a empty table. Next time we come to the table, it'll be empty because that's the goal, is to get this emptied. Next thing that I picked up was this sale here. A lady, I overpaid, and I overpaid because sometimes when you're trying to build a network with somebody and they, so for, let me build this up. So a lady that I went to, she says she's got, it was a regular, yard sale I stopped at. It was a single lady by herself, and she didn't have much. She had some shoes though that I was interested in, but she didn't have much. Well, we start talking. I asked her about video games, and she said, "Yeah, I actually got quite a few good video games upstairs." I'm like, "Was it old stuff, new stuff?" She said a little bit of both. And I was like, but she said, it's just me here, so I can't go up right now. And I'm like, fair, no problem. So we exchanged information. And I was trying to do like a good faith kind of like showing her that I'm legit. So I didn't just walk away. I ended up buying something from her, but I overpaid. So I got a pair of Air Force Ones, the UNC edition. Well, I guess I don't know if they're UNC edition, but they're the Carolina Blue. I paid $25 for the pair. Vans, if you know, some people rag on selling Vans, but in my experience, if they're the red ones, not just the plain black, but the reds, the checkerboard, the multicolor rainbow, just the ones that are a little bit more ornate, and if they're in really nice condition, which these are like barely worn, they sell for like $20, $25. So I was like, okay, I'll get that, and then I don't know, these might sell for another $25. So might double my money on this, but it was more so one of those deals that was just like, hey, remember me? I'm the guy that bought the shoes, and I'm the video game guy. So it was more of like planting a seed, just doing a good deal. I didn't haggle her down on anything. I was just like, she wanted 25. I was like, actually, I take that back. She said she wanted 25. I was like, will you take 20? She's like, no, I just lost my job, blah, blah, blah. So we just, again, I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll tell you what, no problem. I'll buy you a Huckleberry. I'll go 25. But make sure you let me know about them games, so I just kind of networked myself in a little bit. Whether she calls me or not, I don't know, but I can follow up with her in a couple days if she doesn't get with me, because I sent her my number, so I can at least follow up and be like, hey, this is Joe, the guy that bought the shoes from you. I hope the yard sale was amazing. I was just following up about the games to see if you happen to have anything that you want to get rid of. So, that's how you network. That's just as simple as that. Just be nice and talk to people. But anyway, and sometimes, paying up a little bit, especially in her case, the fact she just lost her job, I felt a little forward to. So I was like, you know what, we'll go 25 in hopes that maybe her and I can do a deal for the video game stuff. Anyway, so, and I don't even know what video game stuff she has, but that's how you get yourself in a network. So that was 25, overspent there for sure. Normally I wouldn't spend more than like $10. Well, that's why I offered 20. Normally I wouldn't go more than $10 for the Air Force Ones. And really, I would have offered 15 if that wasn't the situation, and I probably wouldn't even have picked them up at 25 if there wasn't a potential of another deal down the line. So not a great score, but it probably still will double my money, especially because the condition is key there. And so I'm hoping I can turn the 25 to 50, selling for 25 a piece, give or take. So that was that. Again, let me know how I did, everybody. Let me know how I did. The next thing is I got a box full. In fact, I think it was this. What else was it? It was this. And this. Oh, and this. All right. So let me just show off real quick. So this bin, we'll go over this bin in a second. It was this. It's been open, but everything is sealed inside. So typically these sell for me for like $25, give or take. Now the fact that the seal's broke on it, but all the bags are still sealed, should still get about $20 out of it. But it was like $1. In fact, this whole lot right here, let me go ahead and grab it. It's a Nintendo DS without a charger, or DS Lite without a charger. He said it works. We'll see. It was a bin full of Wii controllers. There's like 4 of them in here. There's like 4 Wii controllers. This is, I'm just going to probably throw away. I'll probably just throw that away since it's been chewed on. Throw that out. But a camera case, because I got a camera. I got a couple cameras that don't have cases upstairs that I need to sell. So it's always good to have a case with them. So I figured, for $1, you can't go wrong. Again, that was this, and then it was an Apple remote control, 4 Wii remotes. They are a little janky, but it doesn't look like there's corrosion, battery damage on them, so it looks like other than cleaning up, they should work. 4 of those, a nunchuck, which I can always use an extra nunchuck, and then a sensor, which I literally just bought 2 sensors because one of the systems I have didn't have a sensor. So there's that. So this whole pile was $20. This whole pile was $20. So I don't think you can go wrong there. The DS Lite, I got a charger for, assuming it works. These sell for about $50. So then 20 here. The controllers, I'll probably sell them off because I have enough Wii controllers as extras. So I'll probably sell those at like, I think it's like 10 plus 5. So maybe, $10 a piece plus shipping. There's 4 of them. The case is just for a camera. So for $20, I figure 50, close, about 100 or so, maybe for 20. Not terrible. Not terrible. Let's see. I got no room. I got to make room. All right, so there's that. The Lodge. So when it comes to cast iron, Lodge and Griswold. Griswold is the big one. Those are the 2 main ones that I know of. Is Griswold and Lodge. So these are 2 Lodge pans. Not in terrible condition. So probably need to be reseasoned, but otherwise they're in pretty good condition. I figure I'll put them both up for $50. I got them for $10 for a pair. I know I've sold them individually for like, I don't know. Individually, the bigger one may go for like 30, 40. The smaller one maybe 20, 30. So actually, I may bundle them for. I need to look them up because I'm not super fresh on what they go for, but I know Lodge sells. I've sold them before, especially if they're in pretty good condition like those. So I figured at least $50 to $70, $50 to $70, somewhere in there. So $10 to $50 to $70, not too bad, I don't think. Next thing, actually, part of that deal with the DSi and with the remote or the model and the Wii remotes was actually this too, which is the Switch dock with the charger. Charger's like $20 by itself. The dock's like another $30. So I paid $20 for that whole lot. So actually, here we go. It's even more because I forgot that was part of this deal. So there's that. Let's see. The last thing I picked up yard sale wise. Have I ever said I hate clothes? Man, I hate clothes, but don't sleep on track jackets, man. The track jackets, especially if they have the pants. If the track jacket has the pants too, look, I don't sell a ton of these, but what I can tell you is if you find a track suit, it's at least $50. Adidas, obviously, or name brand Nike would probably be the same. But Adidas tracksuit, it could go as high as $100 possibly. Tracksuits, if you just have the jacket or the pants, $20 or so, maybe $30 possibly. It just depends on maybe the art on it or the style or the colors. But if you've got top and bottom, I'm just gonna say, in my experience, I could be wrong on this. I didn't look it up, but I know just based off what I've sold in the past, what I've looked up, based off my experience, this is probably a $70 bill, and it was $2. So can't go wrong there. But I hate clothes, man. And then this was also $2, which is a Majestic UNC Tar Heels hoodie. So for $2, probably $15, maybe $20. But for $2, you can't go wrong. And I like sports stuff, but I hate clothes. So there's my clothes pile. It just keeps getting bigger. I got like probably 20-ish items sitting here that I need to get to in just clothes. So that's not priority though. My clothes are not priority and those cartridges are not priority. Priority is getting all this stuff here up and off this table and processed and put on eBay. Then I'll tackle the clothes. And the games just stay there. They just stay there. So we're not going to mess with those. We keep adding to them. Right, Kurt? We just add to them. Then I did a marketplace pickup. I had a lady message me, or I messaged a lady about a Switch, and she messaged me this morning and said, yeah, she would do 200. So I was like, cool. So I ended up, the last stop of the day was at her house, which I picked up this awesome deal, this awesome piece. So let's start with the Switch. We'll get to that awesome piece in a moment, but I ended up getting a Switch, full Switch, $200 with like 4 additional controllers. Obviously, it's got the dock and everything. It needs to be cleaned up. It's pretty janky. We got 4 games with it, including Mario Party. Man, yeah, that's what smells. I need to clean this thing pretty good. They said they had a bunch of animals and they let them free reign, and they got like a Komodo dragon and all this stuff. So all their stuff is pretty like gross, which is wild to me. But anyway, yeah, it's all pretty gross. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleaning. This smells. So this will be fun cleaning this thing up. But there's 4 controllers plus the regular Wii controller or Switch controller, and then there's 4 other ones like this. This one is another one. Another Zelda. I don't know what the controllers go for, but I can either bundle them if they don't go for anything, and Switches that I pick up later. It had another set of Joy-Cons, so it had these Joy-Cons as well. They are janky. Yeah, this is nasty. I gotta clean this really good. So, but anyway, $200. In my mind, again, marketplace pickup is what? If y'all been with me before, marketplace pickups is flip to 100. So I'm gonna make at least about 100, maybe 140. It depends what the controllers go for, but for sure I'm gonna make about 100 off of it, regardless of what the controllers are. There's 3 games that are worth 30 apiece, so that's 30, 60, 90. So my in cost is about 110. I sell these about 225 because I got a case for a controller. Maybe one of those controllers or something extra, so it'll just kind of go from there and go up from there as far as the profit margin. But I'm at that flip to 100. So remember, that's how I do on marketplace, flip to 100. So I should get the 100 plus off of this deal. Because again, the games are 30, 60, 90. I spent 200, so right off the bat, I'm at 110, and that's not including controllers. And like I said, I sell these for 225 pretty much all day. The full bundle, it's going to have, in fact, I don't think it does have, is the little triggers. I just thought about that. Luckily, I have some extra triggers, the little L and R triggers that slide on the Joy-Cons. So I make sure it's got everything. It's got the dock, the triggers, the handheld piece that the Joy-Cons go on, just like you got it from the store, HDMI cable, power cable, and then obviously this has a case on it. I don't know if I'm going to keep the case because it might be janky and I might just chuck it. I don't know if there's stick drift. If there is, here's a nugget. If you have stick drift on any controllers or you resell and you get stick drift on something that you pick up, you can actually, if you create yourself a Nintendo account, you can go through Nintendo, submit the thing for the Joy-Con because it's free. I've submitted 4 so far. You submit it to Nintendo, they turn it around and get it back to you within like 2 weeks. So yeah, you may have to wait a few to get it back and sell your item, but at least it's a free fix. You ship it out to them, it's on their dime, they ship it back to you free, and it's a free fix. So yeah, so just a little nugget there if you're a game reseller. So there's that. So that I spent 200 on. So that is janky. That smells. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's something I haven't had to deal with anything like that in a while. That thing is nasty. So, but that's part of the game. Then this is the surprise. This is going to my collection. This was 100. Okay, so that was 200. Same guy. Luckily, he kept it in a bag. Pokemon Stadium 2. Pokemon. I'm not going to take it out of the package or anything. Well, actually, I might as well. Pokemon Stadium 2, complete in box, and it's in pretty nice condition, man. Like, it's in pretty dang nice condition. So it is complete in the box with the manual and the insert. He wanted it like he wanted 150, and I'm like, let me look it up, man. I don't know what they go for. It goes CIB's like 270. He only wanted 150 for it, so sold. I mean, I did. Me being me, I always got to get a little deal from where they're at. So I was like, would you go 140? And he was like, sure. And I was like, sold. So I bought this too. So this is going to my collection. That's another reason why I was like, yeah, let me beat you down a little bit more because I'm actually keeping this one. I'm not selling it. So he said he had a bunch of other stuff kind of like this. I was like, well, I'm a collector and a reseller. So, just being transparent, that's something up my alley I'm keeping. So the Switch stuff I'm pretty much all getting rid of, but that thing I'm keeping. So he said he's going to get with me. He said he comes across stuff all the time. He says he's a picker too. and he says he's got a bunch of stuff that's CIB as well that he may be willing to part with. So I was like, let me know. So that's that. That's I'm mic'd up still, so hopefully the sound is good and not too much. Actually, I was actually just noticed I was messing with stuff here, so it may have messed with the mic. So I don't know. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. It is hot. I'm sweaty. I'm gonna go chill for a while because I've been out since 6 in the morning, been up going. So I'm gonna chill for a little bit, have me some lunch, relax for a couple hours, and then I think I'm gonna start hammering out doing some of this stuff. So that's it. I spent, I think, a total of, well, I spent $340 at that guy's house because I ended up getting that Pokemon thing. But still, I mean, if I ever do sell it or when I sell it, I mean, it's just going to go up from the 270, right? Um, so how do you think I did? Without that and without the marketplace portion, I think I only spent like $90. I didn't spend a lot today. I think I did pretty darn good. So, I mean, $90. I could see $90 in possibly the track suit by itself. I mean, that could be $90, 70, 75, 100, somewhere in that range. So that track suit, if it was vintage, it sure would be white. It'd be high dollar. It's not vintage, but still tracksuits, even $50, I'd be a happy camper. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with $2. But anyway, not too bad. I think between that and technically between that and the 264 games, that would put me at right almost about $100 right there for just the tracksuit and the 2 games. So that means everything else technically was gravy, except for the marketplace pickup stuff, obviously. So that's all I got for you guys. Drop in the comments. Let me know what you think. Drop in the comments if you went out today and what big score you got. I'd love to hear it, and we'll talk about it on Monday when I go over comments for this video and the last video. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Happy picking. There's a couple sales that are happening tomorrow. I probably won't go, but you never know. But anyway, that's it for me today, guys. Hopefully sales pick up on eBay. My plan is to put stuff up on eBay today as well. Some of my inventory that I already have that's been processed and ready to go. So, trying to hammer out at least another 5 or 10 items today and trying to get some sales before my cutoff, before my payout, because right now my payout's looking like at $300, which is freaking ridiculously terrible. I'm used to doing like at least $1,400 a week. So things are not going so well, but it is what it is, man. You just got to keep grinding, right? So that's all I got. Once again, have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.